Well, hello, and welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I am an intuitive reader. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be your Sherpa on this read. This is a collective reading for everybody. I have done everybody's sign, which is loaded on the page, and I super appreciate your support and your comments, your positive comments, of course, always. I love the comments. It keeps me going. I got to be honest with you. When I started doing this, I thought, nobody's going to watch me. I'm like, what am I doing? But my friends gave me such a hard time. And they were like, you have to do this. Yeah, it's, like your readings are pretty cut and dry and you have a gift and whatever. So here I am. And if you caught the sign and it resonated, great. If it didn't, I'm giving you a collective reading. Hopefully this will resonate. I'm asking Spirit, what is the next week in the last week in January look like? So it's January 21st through 27th. All signs. See what Spirit has to say. I think I need to get a new deck. I got to be honest with you. This one is, maybe not. It's going to be like nothing's coming out. And the newer decks, they just fly. And the older decks, and the more you use them, there's a couple of readers I absolutely love and I follow, and their decks look rugged, like billions of reads, and I'm like, how do they get those to read so well? All right, so this is my favorite spread. There's multi-spreads. You can, or any reader, if you're a reader, God bless you, right? You have my respect, because it's not easy. It's not easy doing these, but more importantly, is if you're a reader and you get distracted like I do because I'm already reading the cards, is trying to get it right. There's so many, everybody's got an opinion, right? Everybody's got their own story. And it's easy when you do a one-on-one because you get intimate and personal. And I do offer one-on-one readings. If you're interested, email me. The address is whatever on my dashboard or whatever they call it, on my page. But when you're doing for a Zodiac sign, even if it's a couple hundred people, it's a little challenging because you're trying to get everybody's story in here. But when you're doing it for the collective, it's a lot. All right, so bottom. Maybe I should just stop. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck for the weekly overall read, the Tower. As you all know, towers are meant in our lives not to scare us. It's change. We can't avoid change. Change is inevitable. So one thing, taxes and death, right? And change is we can trust. We can trust that it's gonna show up at the most inappropriate times, usually. And the tower has to come down. Something is built inappropriate. I mean, like completely, like somebody was hired off the street to put this building together. I bought this house. This is a true story. I bought this house. It's a long story. I won't go into the detail, but the bottom line is I was rebuilding my deck, and the contractor looked at my deck and he says, I am surprised nobody fell through it because it is attached to the house, drilled into the house on one portion of the deck. Second, it's illegally the wrong wood. And third, there's no foundation. There's no base holding that sucker out. Welcome to the tower. That's kind of what we're dealing with. So in a good way, towers can also be good. It could be good news. I don't think so. I'm sorry. You also have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who is looking at their finances, focusing on stability, long-term plans, strategizing for the future. That's this person. That's the overall energy for the read. It's a Tower, and you got an extra card, the King of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about the cards that are actually on the table, defining the week. We have the Fool. Somebody's jumping in, starting a new chapter. They want to start a new chapter, and they're having a conversation. It is the Zero, meaning it precedes any ace. So now aces and fools can be together, right? And when we clarify, I'm sure there'll be a couple that'll show up. But typically the Fool is the beginning. I'm going to jump into something new. I'm going to explore this. Underneath the Fool, and my cards pair, they tell a story, right? Is a Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a little bit it's deceiving. Let's go there. Let's just say that. It's deceiving. This person is gathering all the swords, right? They don't want to get cut. They've been cut before. They don't want to get cut again. It's a response mechanism. I'm holding all the swords. I don't want to end up in a situation where I get injured or injure somebody else. But I'm also not going to be forthright and just put down the swords and be honest. I'm not doing that either. I'm just going to hold on to my secrets, hold on to my deceptive actions, behaviors, thoughts, but I'm also going to collect all the swords so nobody can hurt me. A little defensive. Good luck with that. Next is the Chariot. Fast incoming action. It's an action. It's a Cancer card. It's a water sign card, but it is a Cancer card. It's intentional. It's going forward movement. Somebody's moving forward after they were the fool. They're jumping forward and they're not telling anybody. They're not sharing what they're doing. They're kind of keeping this to themselves, right? And choices have to be made. You have a couple of choice cards. Choices have to be made. This is an investment. I almost feel like this is a job or financial investment. Something is stopping the forward movement because I want to get a lack of resources. There's a lack of support somewhere here. And I'll define this. But I get the desire as I want to move forward. I may not have everything and I want to get everything, but I can't tell anybody that I want to do this because it's a risk. I want to celebrate. There's people involved. There's a conversation. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. But there's a conversation with other parties that are involved in this. And this is usually an investment. It's celebratory in nature. It can be 3 parties in a relationship. I don't know. I'm not getting anything off this. I'll have to clarify this. I'm not getting a sign. It's nothing. I don't know. I'll have to come back. I have the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is a decision card. Again, second decision is right next to the 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles are finance, usually commitment, obligation, long-term investment. You get the vibe. This is passion. This is desire. This person, pre-emperor, in the purple, holding the globe, can go anywhere, free to roam, checking out the terrain. Which way do I want to go? Where do I want to invest? That's what's happening. World card. This is where I feel like the Tower is hitting. For the King of Pentacles. The world is an ending. I'm quitting a job. I'm quitting a relationship. I'm moving. There's change. It's an immediate period. It's not a comma. It's closing a chapter. It's saying goodbye. That's this card. It's letting go. It's moving forward. It's packing a bag. I don't know how else to say it. It's the ending. Right beneath that is a Knight of Swords. These 2 are buttoned up. I want to paint a really good picture for you. The world and the Knight of Swords. So you have an incoming, honest conversation with somebody. This person's going to rush in and have a very, not confrontive, but direct, absolutely direct conversation with you. I'm not sure about what. We'll find out. Final 2 cards. Somebody sitting in, it's almost like a conservative. I would say this is more of a conservative card rather than self-centered card. This I get is saving every penny, concerned about every penny. I feel like with the World card here and the closing of this chapter, this person is extremely conservative about ensuring that he has or she has enough resources to get to the next chapter. That's immediately the vibe I'm getting. They're very concerned about making sure they have enough to move forward. And I think that feels like a move. It feels like a purchase of something. So the final 2 cards, again, buttoning up to the 2 of Cups. So somebody wants to have a conversation about a new relationship, which is great. That's wonderful. Again, clarifying overall is the Tower. Right, I'm going to be nosy. Right behind the Tower is the Ace of Wands. Right behind the Ace of Wands is an Ace of Cups. Right behind the Ace of Cups is a Page of Cups. And behind that is a Knight of Pentacles. This is all money, finance, and romance. God's totally Czar of the Heavens, Sherpa tribe. I don't care who you believe in. Fingerprints all over this. when it comes to finance and romance, those are the two areas that I feel we are most consumed with, because it's security. It's emotional security, physical security. It's the world, right? It's the world we live in. And we want to make sure that we're investing in the right things. So we pray. And I believe our spirit team shows up, closes chapters that are completed, and you've learned your lesson. You just held on a little longer than you should. Or you need to invest and move into the right chapter and get in line with the timeline. I know I speak fast, but there's a lot to share. Hang in there. I want to define the two. I'm gonna start, but I'm gonna eat the dessert first. I want to know, who is this? What's this about? Spirit, tell me about the Two of Cups. All right, right off the bat, I want. Oh my goodness. Okay. The 3 cards coming out defining the Two of Cups. Okay. First card out, I'm going to start with the Emperor. The Emperor showed up. So I do believe the Emperor is going to offer their cups. There's 2 more cards defining. 5 of Cups. This is a previous relationship. So whoever I'm reading for, this is somebody that you've known in a previous relationship, even friendship, that you're now friends with now. But the 5 of Cups is somebody stuck in their head, and they are looking at the 3 spilled cups and not the 2 standing upright, that they just turn around and pivot a little bit and say, okay, if I were to invest and pick up these 2 cups, I could probably go and approach this person and have a conversation and start a healthy new chapter. But they're stuck. They can't get past, they don't even see the 2. They're stuck, focused on the 3. They're, how am I going to get past this? What am I going to do? How am I going to make it right? They can't even look at the 2. They don't even see the 2 as an option. They're hopeless. They're feeling hopeless. Good point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, that's the Emperor. Still defining the 2 of Cups is the 8 of Swords, right? And the 8 of Swords is anxiety. Arguing, right? It's a lot of anxiety. Excuse me. I've been reading all day. I'm gonna have to get up. And this Emperor, it's like all 3 cards defining the 2 of Cups for this brand new chapter that they're going to jump in, and they want to jump in, and they want to hurry up and get there, and they want to make a decision, and they want to offer a celebratory success, and they want to close a chapter out with a previous person and have it with a new one. I mean, like, this is, and rush in, and then they're sitting in fear. Oh, and so I feel like I'm not quite ready. I don't feel like I have enough resources. That's the 4, because it's defining the 2, right? So I'm not quite ready. Okay, I want to hear, what is this knight going to say when he comes in, rushing in, coming in to have an honest conversation? What's he going to say? Because again, I am nosy. Look at that, just jump out. All right, we have Page of Cups. He wants to offer his heart, have a new beginning. He, devil energy. He may recognize that his previous choices, the barrier to the success of the previous relationship with this person is possible addictions, third parties, all the above. And then the 6 of Cups, nostalgic feelings, warm feelings, loving feelings, looking at your pictures, listening to music, thinking about hearing your name everywhere, seeing angel numbers, hearing your song in the car every time they get in the car, right? It's so strong. It is driving this Emperor nuts. That's why there's a world. They're closing out every other option to come and talk to you. Can't make it up, y'all. I want to know a little bit, because again, nosy. I want to know about the 7 of Swords, because the 7 of Swords is deceit. And I think the people, you saw that, just fall out. And I'm trusting the divine to bring me, what does this mean? Okay. What are they holding back? What are they not telling you? And again, please forgive me. The definition of the card, the legal definition of this card in writing when you purchase a tarot deck leads you to believe this is a deceitful person. It is not. It is a guarded person, in my opinion, from the readings I've done. It is a guarded person. They're so full of fear, and they're so full of anxiety, or previous really, really toxic relationships, and they're like, I learned that lesson. I'm never going to share my feelings again. I am never going to risk this. I'm never going to blah, blah, blah. Fill in the blank. It doesn't matter. That's this. It's defensiveness. So it's not just deceit. It's not supposedly deceit. I guess it can be depending on the other cards, but the overall energy is protective. I'm in my shell. I'm a Cancer. I understand. I'm in my shell. And I might throw a punch you. That's how much anxiety there is. It's like, I'm never going to put myself in that position again. It hurt way too much. And it's right below the Fool. I would jump, but I'm afraid. I want to jump and start a new beginning. I'm gonna jump in spite of all this. That's crazy. That's actually strength. I'm surprised strength isn't out here. All right, so defining the 7, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is your spiritual Sherpa, your own. If you ever assigned an angel, right, like we have on that Christmas show that shows up every year, I love that show. You have an angel assigned to you. This is your angel showing up. This is his angel, her angel showing up and giving them strength, giving them intuition, giving them the power, giving them discernment of what to do next. Also defining is you have the Lover's card. In the Tarot, in the book of the Tarot, you have the 2 of Cups, right, which is here. And the 2 of Cups is I can go and have coffee or bump into somebody washing my car, start off a conversation at the laundromat, and realize I have a really good connection with somebody and go out for dinner and drinks or whatever and get to know them. And we find out we have a lot in common. And a relationship, it could also be a friendship, same thing. Something is created, a beginning is starting by sharing intimate facts about ourselves, right? It's not as prevalent as the Lovers. And you're going to be, I'm sure, sick of me talking already, but the Lovers is divinely guided. It's a person that your higher power spiritual team, God said, these 2 need to be together. And they intervene and create a path where you 2 meet and you have this relationship. There's lessons that you have that they need to learn and vice versa from this connection. This is divinely guided. So you have the Hierophant, your spiritual team, and you have the Lovers so far defining the 7 of Swords, which isn't deception. It's really protection, which is weird that I spent so much time explaining that. You have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, I am a High Priestess, is your own intuition, your own inability to read a room, read people, situations, reactions, feelings, energy, that sort of thing. That's the High Priestess. So that's what he's trusting, or she's trusting. The person in this card is trusting. Just it looks like a guy on the card, is as they jump, they're trusting. They're going to read this conversation and see how this person responds to this conversation to know if they're going to jump in and offer their other cup. And then the Sun card. These are amazing. I'm so glad I took 10 seconds, or in your case, 5 minutes, explaining the 7 of Swords, because on face value, it looks deceptive. In real time, in the definition, it's the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. That's what he's hiding. You make me, you are my sun. You complete me, as Jerry Maguire says. You complete me. So that's this energy. Pretty amazing. I'm so glad I did this today. I am so glad I did this today. So we have 2 cards. I'm going to do something a little different, just because of time, is I have the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, right? 2 decisions. I get emotional and I get financial. So I want to define both of these cards. First, I'm going to define the 2 of Pentacles, because most people, I don't know if they'd really define any of the decision cards, because they're just decisions, right? So defining the 2 of Pentacles, I have the Empress. The Empress. Defining that is also the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups are a lot of options. This is the defining the decision. Should I go with the Empress, or should I just stay single and go to Vegas and see how that turns out. I can't make it up. I'm just saying. I don't even need another card. I got it. Okay, I get it. Let's go Two of Wands. So that's what he's stuck in his head, or she's stuck in her head. And forgive me, I do this all the time. I just read how I read. I don't know how to make that. I don't know if there's a college course I can take on how to read cards better. Five of Pentacles. This is deciding the Two of Wands. The Five of Pentacles is I don't want to be left in the cold. I feel like somebody is moving forward. Somebody's elevating. I'm going to miss my open opportunity if I don't jump and come forward. I'm going to miss my love of my life. I'm not going to be able to join that. So, Queen of Swords. Whew. Okay, so the the Two of Wands is defined as Five of Pentacles. I don't want to be left in the cold, and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a queen. She is balanced. She is smart. She's my CEO, right? So you never guess where this person is at. They don't hide their feelings. They don't share their feelings, but they'll tell you, right? You need to ask her. She isn't just going to randomly, share. She's not a sharer like that. But she'll be honest with you, and she expects the same. That's the Queen of Swords. You come correct or don't come at all. Don't waste my time. Don't play any games with me. If you want to have a conversation, show up as your real self. That's who this is. The Three of Pentacles. I want to invest. This is a long-term investment. We're defining the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. I don't know which direction to go. And defining the Two of Wands is the Three of Pentacles, meaning it's an investment I want to have for a long term. It's not a week, month, it's years. Last is Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away, leaving behaviors and relationships behind. I think that's a fear. This is defining again the Two of Wands. Should I go and have a conversation with the Queen of Swords? Should I invest in this with the Three of Pentacles? I don't want to be left in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, but the last thing is, or should I just walk away? Or should I just leave this alone? That's what's happening in this card. Thank you, Spirit. That was amazing, because that did a really good job of defining this. I want to define the world. What is ascending? Tell me, Spirit, what is going on with the world card for this relationship? Thank you. Can I get a couple more, please? I feel like that top card. Did I only get two? I'm going to pull the top. I want it to come out. Two of Wands. That is this card. Spirit saying, I said it. I meant it the first time. That's what that's about. Okay. All right. What else is the Three of Swords? Oh, okay. I get it. Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. So this makes sense. So I am right about this Emperor being a previous person in your life. And they hurt you tremendously. The Three of Swords is the heart with the three swords in it. And I always say it's shattered. There's no breaking of the heart. You can't duct tape this. You can't super glue it. There's no healing. It is shattered like glass, fine glass. You can't put it back together. This person wants to, though. He knows there's got to be a lot of healing. He knows, he gets it. Forgive me again, energy is energy. But I get it, a very strong masculine energy, feeling extremely guilty, knowing the pain and the deceit and the lying and the cheating and ... Just the hurt that was caused. And then the Knight of Wands showed up, and this is my player card. He's the knight. He's my Saturday night. That's what I call him, my Saturday night. So he's only around Saturday night. He's never there Sunday morning. He's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. So these two cards defining the ending. So this Emperor realizes the player days and the games and the mind Fs And the manipulation and the deceit is got to stop, or he won't get his empress. He will never, ever have his wish fulfillment. She'll move on. She ain't got time for this. And he knows this. He's got to come correct and have a conversation with the queen. So I don't know if she's going to show up, but I think that's who's going to show up for this conversation. Whoa, heavy week. It is the final week of January. We have been reading this in every single zodiac sign out there. This is the year of change, y'all. I don't know if you know that, but that's what's happening. We have the Hangman and the Six of Pentacles. Anything else, Spirit? I will explain these in a minute. If you already know what they mean, turn it off. Go on with your day. Judgment, the world. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, but this is amazing. Let me explain. Six of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite is the person with the scale, and there's two people crouched down praying and begging for pentacles, and the person in the card is sprinkling pentacles to one person, and the other person doesn't get any resources, right? But he's holding a scale, and the scale is balanced. Meaning, Six of Pentacles is one, they have enough resources to share. Two, they're generous enough to share, and they do. They have enough. They have so much they can give. They're now in a space of giving more than they need to. Where previously they were the Four of Pentacles and were miserly and held on to their resources, and they did have enough. They did. But now the Six is like definitely giving it away. So there's been a change of heart, and this Emperor knows he's going to have to give more than he used to make it right, to balance it out. The Hangman. Hangman is divinely led. So previously, and again, take it for what it's worth, don't kill the messenger, but when we're stuck in a Knight of Wands, or Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands player energy, or just lower vibration, right? We're adolescent by soul, by nature. We haven't grown up. We are self-centered. We only see one perspective. The Hangman is when the divine shows up, and because of pain, actually, absence of love, this person was in a lot of pain to get to a hangman state. Their love of their life walked away, said, I'm done with this garbage. I'm out of here. And this person is stuck and sees a different perspective. I say in other readings is like going to the eye doctor and saying, which looks better, one or two. They get a different perspective. Same thing is the divine shows up and says, hey, here's the rest of the story. She walked out. Well, of course she walked out because you're sleeping around. Well, she did this and that and that. Well, of course she did those things. She was reacting to you doing this. It's the whole picture. It's the rest of the story they didn't see. It's the rest of the map on Google. Like if you look at it like this big versus an overview of the city, two quite different views. That's what's happening. Has a complete understanding of the situation at this point, where before maybe was blind to some of this nonsense. The World card. It is this. Same card. Spirit saying, if you want it, whoever I'm reading for, you can trust me. This is the end of this nonsense. They may said they were going to change in the past, but I am telling you, they are changing. They're going to come correct. And what supports this is a final card, and that's the Judgment card. In the Judgment card it's a divine, right? And Judgment, it's a major arcana, meaning your God, your Tsar, the heaven, your spiritual tribe, is making it right and showing up and has judged this situation. There was a trial, so let's say a spiritual trial, and they level set like a while ago. That's how we got here. There was a judgment call made, and it was in the favor of the Empress. And in order for the Empress to get her wish fulfilled and stay on the timeline, it's like immediate. Like we're going to put this person in a hangman state, a hermit state. We're going to have some karma play out so they have a good understanding of the pain that this person went through. I mean, like, seriously, this all happens in less than sometimes weeks, just weeks happens. And then all of a sudden they're like, uncle, I get it. And they're not even knowing any of this is going on. They just see it unfolding in their life. Job change, immediate. And you can see this. You can even say, what happened? I lost my job. My car wouldn't start. I ended up in financial destitution. Every friend I have abandoned me. Like they were forced into a situation to slow down and review how their behavior is affecting the world around them. And it immediately played out with a corrective action, God coming in and making it right. And that's what's happening here. Sometimes people don't listen. They just pile right through that judgment and they keep doing the same behavior. I think in this situation, there's clarity and understanding and there is significant change. That's amazing. This is a great read. I expected like, you're going to find $50 in a coat pocket. I was hoping for that kind of read. This is way better. This is the best reading I've ever done. I mean it. This is like pretty impressive. Whew. I hope whoever I'm reading for sees this and sees it for what it's worth, because whoever this emperor is has done some work, some significant work. Even if it's been not even long, they could have changed. You're going to have to trust your intuition, right? We had 3 intuition cards. You're going to have to listen. You're going to have to pray about it. You're going to have to ask your higher power, your God, your Sherpa team, show up. I need your help. I need to know. I need to discern. Is this for real? Well, is this not? Is this a con? Is this a game? Is this, an illusion of the same book, second chapter from the last read? Some people are going to be done. They're not going to revisit this. They're going to move forward, and that's okay. It's your timeline. It's your story. It's your life. Live it, right? I just work here. I'm just sharing the collective read for the week, but it seems pretty exciting. I want to know. So to leave this off real quick, I just ask 2 things from you. 1, if you liked it, found it entertaining, at least entertaining, educational or insightful or helpful, give me a like and consider subscribing so when I put another collective read up there, you'll get notified. Again, I'm not sending out 1,000 emails. I'm not going to do that, but YouTube will. And they'll say, hey, a collective reading is ready for your preview, which is nice. It's great entertainment anyways. The second thing I'm going to ask is if you felt it to be impactful, I would love to hear about that. I am telling you, I've gotten so much loving, kind, supportive comments, and that really feeds my soul because it took a lot to come on and be, I would say, there's a friend of mine that says standing naked at the pulpit, transparent, completely. And I said, when I did this, I'm going to be transparent. I am me. This is all the time, every day, at work, at here. This is who I am. Ta-da. So in order to do this, I want to know if this is beneficial or if it resonates, because I really appreciate the comments I've received, and it helps me keep going and help hopefully heal other people. So third ask, I only said 2, I lied. I'm sorry. There's actually 3. Is if you know somebody that you feel is going through it or could probably benefit from listening to this message, this specific message, feel free to share and share the love. Help them heal. Help them make a decision. Help them recover. Whatever the message is. Help reach a person. That's what we're doing here, right? We're creating our tribe of support. So 2024 is your year, and I'm so grateful that you showed up for you. Love and light. Until next time, take care.